ladies and gentlemen. Um, I'm just going to see if I can throw this up here real quick. Um, I am at work at the moment. I am at work at the moment. Um, y'all have not seen me in a while either. So, what's up, nation? What's up? What's up? Give y'all some updates and shit like that. I'm trying to see if I could get a stand for y'all. I'm trying to see how I can approach this live stream. Um, I'm trying to see how can I hold this up while I'm here. Um, give y'all an update on me and give y'all an update on the Derek Carr farewell. Um, Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Um, Let me just do this real quick. We try to do this real quick, y'all. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Just give me a second. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna tell y'all everything that's going on with me. Um, Everything that's going on with me and Derek Carr's farewell. So we're going to get into that. We're going to get into a lot that's been going on with me. For y'all that don't know, yeah, we're gonna talk a lot. We're gonna talk a lot today. But we're definitely going to get into some things here. So just give me a second while I make sure everything is being set up at this moment. Just give me a second here. So yeah, we're definitely going to talk about it. And I'm gonna see y'all comments from the computer, instead of looking at it on my phone. Um, but let me see here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. We gonna talk. We gonna talk. So let me see who's all up in here so far. I'm trying to see the chat real quick. I'm trying to see the chat. Dominique 5, Robbie P 8330. Derek Carr is gone, so what's the next for us? Al's Ghost, what's up? Spotlight. Nisha's Nightmare. Salute Spotlight. Salute Spotlight. I just saw the story from boxing. The Unit News reposted Bob earns a Mark Davis nearly a deal by 2024. Have a piece of a Raiders Marks takes the top ranking in boxing. Yeah, I wanted to talk about this, about Derek Carr's farewell. Um, I think he put out a great, I think he did the right thing in posting that on social media. I think he did the right thing. But before we get into that, I don't know if any of y'all know my situation. I'm just going to throw it out there for y'all. Just give me a second here. I don't know my password to get back into my job thing. It's acting stupid. Just give me a second here, y'all. Yeah, I don't know it at this moment. But I could go to my Twitter and get it. But I think they're okay. So let's get straight into it, man. I think they're going to trade for Mac Jones. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. But I feel like um, when it comes down to Derek Carr in this situation, I just feel like there's so much that can be done. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that can be done in this situation. But are you at work? Yes, I am at work. I wish the best for Carr. Yes, Gyrator. I wish the best for Carr as well. Let me make you a mod real quick, Gyrator. John L. Jackson, what's going on? I am at work, y'all. Just to let y'all know a little bit about my situation is it's very unfortunate what's going on with me. personally. People fail to realize that yes, I do have a full time job, but it's not paying what it needs to pay. Meaning that I am looking for another job, but at this point, I am asking for help because I went through a lot in these last 10 days, um, bouncing from house to house and bouncing from house to house. And now I have a place where I can record at my friend's house. She gave me a space to do that. But make sure y'all hitting that like button, man. We got 28 people in here. 28 people in here. The story is on Al's Ghost. I don't know where that story is at. But I created a goal. But going back to that, we're going to get into the Derek Carr situation. But going back into it, um, it was a lot that was going on. It was a lot that was going on with me personally while I was not able to live stream the way that I wanted to, not just through my phone, but on my computer and stuff. So I'm going today to get my stuff out of storage and go into my friend's podcast space. And I'm going to be doing the NFL games this weekend. But um, enough to be said about that. Derek Carr situation. Give me 1 second. All right, so the Derek Carr situation. Now, what I can say about this, right, is that I think Derek Carr went the right situation for it, man. I think he went in the right scenario of how to post this. Um, Me personally, I think Derek Carr got treated unfairly, in my opinion. He got treated unfairly, in my opinion, not just for the 9 years, but I think he got treated unfairly this season when it came down to him ending his career as a Las Vegas Raider. Um, I think Carr on his page, as soon as he posted it, I thank him for his service. I thanked him for his service too. Yes, Derek Carr was not the perfect quarterback. Yes, Derek Carr was not a top five quarterback, but he was at one point in 2016. He took us to the playoffs last year with everything that's been going on. This man has faced mad adversity for us, and everything of that nature. But I want to thank all of you for being Raiders fans and being supportive of everything that's been going on this channel and going on with the whole Derek Carr situation. Now make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, man. But Derek Carr's farewell and other stuff that we'll be talking about on here. But I'm gonna read what it says. I'm gonna definitely read what Derek Carr says. I didn't want to make a video about it because I just felt like it would be too much to edit, knowing that I am at work. So that's definitely something that I wanted to allude to. But this is what Derek Carr had to say. It says, Raider Nation, it breaks my heart I didn't get an opportunity to say goodbye in person, which I think he should have. Just my opinion. I think he should have said goodbye in person. We certainly have been on a roller coaster in our 9 years together, which he agreed with, which I agree with as well. From the bottom of my heart, I am so grateful and appreciative of the years of support you gave to my family and me. We had our share of both heartbreaking moments and thrilling games and winning drives. It always felt like you were there next to me. It's especially hard to say goodbye because I can honestly say I gave you everything I had every single day in the season and the off season. It certainly wasn't perfect, which I love the fact that he's taking accountability. He's taking accountability that he was not the perfect quarterback as us fans expect him to be, in my opinion. It certainly wasn't perfect, but I hope that it was able to leave you with few great memories at Raiders fans. He said, thank you to the city of Oakland for taking us in. Thank you to the city of Las Vegas for allowing us to proudly call you home. Thank you to the organization, my teammates, and all the coaches and staff, that everyone that helped me in these last 9 years in 2 buildings. Thank to all the Raider Nation that supported, encouraged, pushed, uplift me at different times along the journey. Raider Nation is truly special. Once I said that if I'm not a Raider, I would rather be at home, and I meant that. But I never envisioned ending it this way. That fire inside me to win a championship still rages. A fire no man can extinguish, only God. So I look forward to a new city, new team who, no matter what the circumstances, will get everything I have. Winning a championship is what is always I've always wanted, and I will continue to work towards. God bless you with love, with you all with love, Derek Carr. Okay, let me read the comments here. Um, it definitely wish enough for the best. He did stabilize his position for 9 years. Just best for both parties to move on. He definitely should have said goodbye in person. Facts. I don't think he had to say goodbye in person. Me personally, I think he did. I think he really was really loyal to the nation, in my opinion. What's up, Darian? I see Derek Carr is going to the Colts because it's time for Matt Ryan to retire. I do not want him there. I do not want him with the Indianapolis Colts. Hey, Hefe, what's going on? Calvin Addison, I think is a bad move. You should keep Carr and draft a QB and groom him next year. That's not going to happen, though. That's not going to happen. Raider Gabe, what's going on, Raider Gabe? Everything Carr said was true, though. It absolutely was. It absolutely was. And, I just felt like with the whole situation with Carr, I just felt like he could have played the last two games and then, did his standing ovation and let him walk out that way. I just felt like y'all didn't give him a chance to play the last two games at home to see the fans and to see everything. Roy, you really didn't miss anything. I read the statement that Carr put out. About him no longer being a Raider. So I'm just glad he's going. He's a good guy, but not too good for a quarterback. Kenny, that's your personal opinion. I just feel like in the 9 years, the organization has not done nothing for him till this year. That's just my opinion. I feel like Mark Davis is the reason why that I think Carr does not want to be here. The report, if they don't trade him, they will release him. Hey, listen, either way, the Raiders cap space is going to probably be fucked anyway. If they release him, or they trade him. But Raider Gabe was good. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my boy Raider Gabe 420. Definitely have the great show going on over there. Shout out to him. We got 47 people in the chat. Let's hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. I got a feeling Carr backs up Mahomes and wins a Super Bowl like Plunkett. I don't think he's going to go anywhere where he's going to be a backup. No defense in 9 years. That's a fact. We haven't been a good defense in 20 years. Let's keep it real. Carr did everything he had for the organization. The organization failed him in the years that he was here. Watts Raider, I could absolutely agree. There. Salute Nation. This is the best for both Carr and the Raiders. Honestly, I really hope Carr succeeds higher than what he did in the 9 years here. I really want him to succeed. And people can say what they want. I'm going to support Carr no matter where he goes. I'm still a realistic Raider fan, and I'm gonna be in love. I'm gonna support my quarterback no matter who's the quarterback next season. But I'm still going to support Carr because I'm the type of person where I feel as though that I'm not going to wish bad on Carr. That's one thing I'm just not going to do. 9 years, 6 coaches, 6 offensive coordinators, no defense in 9 years, so he can pick and choose if released. That's a fact. Get him out of here. He's toxic for both fans in the locker room. Georgia Bird, that's your opinion, but I completely disagree with it. I think he has nothing. I think he was never toxic for the organization. I just never think. I'm just curious to see if they have a long-term plan. I don't think the Raiders will have a long-term plan. That's just my. I don't think the Raiders don't have a long-term plan. I have people in my inbox right now telling me that when Tom Brady comes here next season, we're going to win the Super Bowl. I'm not putting any expectations on the Raiders right now. I'm just not doing it. I'm not putting any expectations on the Raiders right now. So I'm not doing that. Carr needs more stability, and the Raiders need to spend money on defense. It's for the best. I agree. They do need to spend money on defense. That's been the problem with the Raiders for the last 20 years. They don't know how to spend money. They spent money on the offense, Don't get me wrong. They spend money on the offense, but they damn sure don't spend money on the defense. They spend money on Max Crosby because he's the most consistent defensive player that we had. So he had every right. Um, Carr needs more stability. Carr needs more stability and a rating to spend more money. Okay, I would bundle DC in a 2023 seventh round pick and a 2024 first round pick for Houston's second pick in this year's draft with Will. I don't want Will Levis. Will Levis is trash. I'm sorry to say. Will Levis from Kentucky is ass. I'm sorry to say. I think he's ass. I really think so. Will Levis from Kentucky is trash. I'm sorry. My team demolished him. So it is what it is with that. If Carr doesn't get hurt in the Colts game, who knows? That's what I'm saying. If he doesn't get hurt in that Colts game, who knows? But spending money on guys like Chandler Jones won't work. That's true too. But I just feel like Chandler Jones don't fit the system with what Patrick Graham wants. That's just me. Because he was just dominant with the Cardinals the last couple of years before he came over here. And now, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Will Levis is trash. We went in the Super Bowl with the bottom of the barrel defense and an old-ass QB. Yeah, good luck. That's what I said. Georgia wrong. The fans were toxic towards him. He gave all, but Carr was beloved in the locker room by his teammates, so your statement was wrong. Facts. I don't see Tom Brady coming to the Raiders this offseason. He'll probably retire again. I agree. Spotlight. Facts. They said they spend money, they spend it on mediocre players most of the time. Raider Gabe, you absolutely right, bro. You absolutely right. They definitely do that. Put our team was built unfairly. Our offense was supposed to be elite and ball us out, but outscoring opponents IMO, that just ain't right. Anthony Richardson is a prototype like Josh Allen. He got the speed and size, and he's 230 pounds, but his arm strength is not great. I like Anthony Richardson, but I think his arm strength is just not there. He got to work on his accuracy. Tom Flores. C.J. Stroud is the best QB in this draft. He probably is, but I don't think he's going to be coming to the Raiders. Bro, anyone who says just because we get Brady, we going to the Super Bowl from the jump is praying to the Lord every night. Exactly. I feel like people think that Tom Brady is the Lord and Savior. They think that he's the Lord and Savior of this team. Let me see. Derek Carr's farewell. Give me Tom Brady. Give me a second, y'all. Tom Brady and channel. Updates. I'm changing my title and more. Give me a second, y'all. But yeah, like I just feel like let me go back to the comments real quick. Give me a second. I'm gonna come back to the comments because I'm doing it from the work computer. I'm doing it from the work computer, so just bear with me. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. We got 46 people in the chat with only 29 likes. Let's hit that like button, y'all. Let's hit that like button. Let's talk about it a little bit. Let me go back to it. Honestly, I think we should just roll with Stidham, draft the QB, and save money. Next year is the year to draft a QB and trade up next year if you have to. I don't want Brady because of money and his age. With our weapons, it makes sense to sign a vet and draft a QB. But the thing about Tom Brady is this, though. Even if the Tom Brady decides to come here, I don't think he's going to take a big chunk of money. And that's when did we ever see Tom Brady with a max contract? Let's just keep it real. When did we ever really see Tom Brady with a max contract? We really haven't. That's the thing. We really haven't seen we never seen Tom Brady with a max contract. So talking about contracts with Brady, that's a different story. I gotta hurry up and put my phone on the charger. So that's another story for another time. But I never see Brady make a max. He never does take a lot of money. That's why I think a lot of people think that, Brady's going to come to the Raiders because he doesn't take a lot of money and they're going to get him for cheap. That's what they think. But I think Brady. The only way that Brady comes here, right? And I'm gonna be real. Hold up, y'all. Give me a second. I'm trying to plug this in. Okay, so the reason why Brady's going to come here is what you're going to put around him in this organization. Will this defense be good? What else you want to put around him? Well, you're going to give him a solid offensive line. That's the thing. That's the thing about it. Raiders fans, if you got to pick one quarterback off my Steelers, who would it be? If Brady can bring Gronk and Julio Jones and other free agents, I think it's worth it. I don't want Julio Jones. That's the thing. I don't want Julio Jones. What's this guy? Is this Special Ed's channel? Who the hell is Special Ed? I don't know who the hell that is. But he always takes the friendly deals to put pieces around him. That's true. Don't forget he don't have Gazelle to support him. That's true too. I think that's another reason why we see what's going on with Brady, because of the distraction of his divorce, and everything else that's going on. But we have 38 people in the chat, 32 likes. Let's hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, y'all. But I'm definitely going to give y'all updates on me as well. A lot of things have happened in the last 10 days since I've been live. It's been a lot that's going on with me personally. But I think this whole Derek Carr farewell, I think he went about it the right way. He didn't disrespect the organization. He definitely loved being here. Julio Jones is getting older and needs to retire. Just saying, right, Chad. I agree. Brady don't need money. He has so many sponsors and deals. That's a fact. That's why a lot of people think Tom Brady might come here. Goodbye, Shane Miller. What's going on, Shane Miller? Thank you for being here. Thank you for the view. Appreciate it. But exactly, pushing. Yeah, I mean that's what people think, that why Brady's going to come here. But the question is, what are you going to do for Brady? That's the thing. What are you going to do for Brady? Yes, you want Brady to come to the silver and black, or you want Aaron Rodgers to come to the silver and black. But what do you want to give Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers in return? Are you going to give them a defense? Are you going to give them a better offensive line? Are you going to get them a better D coordinator? That's the questions that I have, because there's other holes in this defense. There's other holes on this team than just the quarterback. Simple as that. Brady needs to sign a 2-year deal for us to be stable, but as a team, but this defense is not top 5, and Brady has a top 10 defense his whole career. That's a fact. That is a fact too, John Reader. The point is saving all the money. Yeah, we could go even cheaper with a QB who is younger and knows the same offense. We already have the weapons on offense, and you can still build up the roster without getting Brady. That's another thing, man. That's another thing, man. Pushing Poise Process. Hey, bro, I hope your situation improves. We like tuning into your channel. And I'm gonna talk more about my channel as well. I'm gonna talk more about it. Right now, I'm still, one thing about me, I don't like asking for help. I don't, because I'm a man of my word. I don't like asking for help. But in this instance, right now, I'm staying with my aunt, where it's very small for me to bring my podcast equipment, because I have a table and all this equipment that I have. So I can't really record there. But I have a place where I can actually record. My friend gave me a podcast space where I can do the live games, and they got me a TV to watch the playoff games this weekend, so I can live stream and actually do the podcast until I actually get my own place. That's why I put the link up top. To see if y'all, if you want to donate to help me put a down payment, like the first and last security. It's not required to donate. I'm sorry, but I have to do this real quick because I am at work as well. But yeah, I'm just trying to get to the point where I could put the down payment on my job, on my place. Brady never had a running back like Josh Jacobs and never had a receiver like Adams. And pairing Gronk with Waller is a win-win. I don't see Gronk coming out of retirement. I just don't see that. I don't see Gronk coming out, but I don't see Gronk coming out of retirement. That's the problem. I've never seen Gronk coming out of retirement. Um, I just don't see that happening. I think Gronk is actually good of where he's at, in my opinion. We got 44 people in the chat. We got 37 likes. Let's hit the like button. What city I live in? I live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where minimum wage is still under $9 here. So, what do you mean Tom Brady had Moss? That's the only wide receiver that he really had that was dominant. I have to build through the draft, actually hit on the picks if you want a sustainable success. Raider Gabe. Raider Gabe. Raider Gabe. When did we ever hit on a good draft in a long time, bro? When did we ever hit on a good draft? That's how you sustain success. When you have a stability at coach, we have stability at a GM, we have stability as an organization, and you have stability in the draft, and you know how to draft. I live 25 minutes from Philly. Where you live at, Matthew? Where you live at? That's why I think it can be done without Brady. All you need is to build up around the QB. Facts. That's another reason. Watts, King of Prussia. Oh, I mean, we could. King of Prussia's not that far from Philly. I don't drive, but I could definitely get the King of Prussia. But that's the thing. That's the thing with me. I'm just working on trying to get back on here and entertain y'all. And just try to get my own place right now. I mean, yes, I am. Yes, I do have a full-time job. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't pay much. If y'all read the story on my GoFundMe, I'm actually, I was sleeping on the couch at my parents' house. I used to fly to Philly for work all the time. Great city. It's a great city, but the cost of living to put a down payment is stressful. Is really, really stressful. And I just like to be vulnerable and be transparent with y'all. Like, I'm not sitting here faking the funk. I'm not sitting here faking the funk. I'm actually going through some real life crisis. You know what I'm saying? Really going through some real life crisis in the last 10 days. I have not put any content out in 10 days. I have not been live streaming in 10 days. So it's been a lot going on with me behind the scenes. But let's get back to this Brady and Derek Carr farewell. Because I don't want to make this about me. That's why I put the link in the chat. Y'all gotta think like an owner in Las Vegas, what Brady will bring on and off the field, which is money. Don't get me wrong, but the question is, would they bring a great product? That's the thing. Will they bring a great product? Will we win football games? I think Brady is not the only answer for us to win football games. I don't think so. We need other pieces. Like, our offensive line stinks. Colton Miller is the only experienced offensive lineman. Let's keep it real. He's only the real experienced offensive lineman. I don't care for Andre James. I don't care for Illuminor. And I mean, Dylan Parham, we could get away with Dylan Parham because he was a rookie. But everybody else can go. Besides Colton Miller, everybody else can go. And I don't think Tom Brady wants that type of offensive line in Las Vegas. What's going on, Raider Room? What's going on, man? Darian, I agree with you. I don't see him coming out of retirement. He's better doing Subway commercials and maybe wrestling one more time on WWE. That's a fact. That's a fact. Spotlight hanging there. Thank you for making my Sundays better this year. Well, I'll be back this weekend to live stream the football games. So they did Carr dirty, the whole organization. Bottom 5 defense his whole career. The owner and McDummy ruined the organization. I can't, Illuminor was our best low-key offensive lineman all season until he started getting those false starts. A lot of drives that we was in the red zone, he was the reason why we had false starts. Father Time is undefeated. I don't want Brady. The past is the past. I hope we draft good. No more Mayock, Gruden guesses. That's true too. That's true too. But that's true too. Exactly. Brady ain't the only answer. Right. He's not the only answer that we have, and that's where I feel like the Raider Nation goes wrong. I just feel like the Raider Nation goes wrong where they say that, oh, Brady is going to bring us the Super Bowl if he's the quarterback. Can he give us a chance? Yes, he does give us a chance, but we still have other holes, especially on the entire defensive side, that we have to fix. Because if Tom Brady can put up 30 plus points for this Las Vegas Raiders offense, and this defense is giving up 30, who we blaming then? Are we still going to blame Brady, like the way we blame Carr? Like that's where I'm getting at. That's where I'm getting at. Spotlight salute. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay, man. I'm trying to find my place. I'm trying to save up as much as I can. Doing these YouTube stuff. Doing, if you want to donate to the GoFundMe, you can donate to the GoFundMe. I'll put the link in the description after the live is over. But the link is pinned in the chat if you do want to donate to the GoFundMe to help me get my own place. So I'm trying my best to try to get my own place so I don't have to go through this again, y'all. I was homeless for like 3 days, and then my aunt got me out the shelter. And then after my aunt got me out the shelter, she told me I could not record and do podcasting there. And my one of the good friends of mine told me they had a space that it was empty that I'm able to do the podcasting from. So now I'm able to do some more podcasting and some more live streams. So it sucks. It sucks. So that's just a little short story. I have more to talk about that. I think I'm gonna do that in a separate live stream though. We're not just one QB away from a Super Bowl. That's the ultimate team sport. Thank you. Agree with that. I prefer Aaron if I'm being honest, but with this defense, it would still be the same result. That's what I'm saying. Like, no matter who's the quarterback, if this defense cannot get a stop, then that's the problem here. This defense cannot get stops. I'm sorry to say. We give up 4th and 20s and all types of shit. Like, it just don't make no sense. I would say Brady broke this single-season completion record with a bang-up offensive line and a top 3 pass in yards. They'll probably have the next one up behind him. But look at the weapons that Tom Brady has, and look at the defense that he has. He's doing this at 46 years old, but this defense is getting him the ball every chance they get. This defense is making turnovers. This defense is getting interceptions. They're doing pick sixes. They're getting to the quarterback, which our defense cannot get to the quarterback besides Max Crosby. So technically, it's like the rest. Okay, so Max Crosby is 1. Max Crosby is 1. Okay, so what are the other 10 players are doing on the defense? They have playmakers in Tampa Bay. That's what makes the difference with Tom Brady. He has a defense behind him. He has a defense behind him. That's my thing. We don't need Brady. We'll boycott the Raiders. I'm not going to boycott the Raiders if they get Brady. I'm not going to boycott because the NFL made the rule above the tuck rule. You know what I'm saying? So we really can't be mad at that. Seeing people post not Raiders fans anymore because of DC posts is wild. One dude changes your allegiance is weak. That if we're going to keep that energy, pushing poise, pride, we got to do it for LeBron James. We got to do it for basketball if that's the case. LeBron James does the same thing. He does the same thing. You have a LeBron fan and then you have a team fan. And you know, no matter where LeBron goes, LeBron fans is going to follow him. Defense needs playmakers. That's a fact. Brady would take less money to play here, and other players would take less money to play here for a ring with Brady. But is it guaranteed? That's my thing. Even though if we go get Brady and we don't win no Super Bowls, if we don't win no Super Bowls with Brady, then what's the next chapter? You get what I'm saying? I'm thinking long term. I'm thinking for the suitable future, meaning that, okay, we get Tom Brady for 2 years. We bring in all these players, and we still don't win a championship. What is the next move? I'm thinking ahead. I'm sorry to say, because Tom Brady's not going to play football forever. He's just not. We need a defensive tackle, linebacker, DB, and a safety. That's a fact. You're not a real fan if you boycott the Raiders. What's going on, Swim Raider? Swim Raider, what's going on, man? Good afternoon to you, brother. When Brady went to Tampa, that team was already stacked. Yeah, but you see, they built through the draft too, Watts. They built through the draft and they. No, I'm not doing the. I'm not doing the LeBron. I'm not doing the LeBron. I'm saying what you said. I'm going up what you said, meaning like, if Derek Carr leaves the Raiders, they're going to go be fans of Derek Carr with another team, just like LeBron James. If LeBron James leaves the Lakers right now, it's not going to be a lot of Laker fans. They're going to go where anywhere LeBron goes. That's what I mean. I'm not putting them as goats or accolades. I'm just saying the concept of what you said in your last post, meaning that if Derek Carr, if they said they're not going to be Raiders fans anymore because of Derek Carr, that means they was just a Derek Carr fan and not a Raider fan. Just want to elaborate on that. Just want to explain that. I wouldn't guarantee a Super Bowl, but playoffs definitely in advancing to the playoffs for sure. Do you mean LaFlop? That's why you draft a young QB. The only reason why Tampa was losing before Brady came there because Winston threw 30 interceptions. He threw 30 touchdowns, so that was kind of like 30 for 30 as well. Oh, you are comparing the fans changing the loyalty. Yeah, that's weak. Okay, gotcha. Facts. That's what I was saying. I wasn't saying it like, as far as goats or careers and nothing like that. I'm just saying if wherever the fans, wherever LeBron or Carr go, they want to follow Carr and LeBron. That's all I'm saying. Keep Stidham and draft a QB. I'm not bad on Stidham. But this is Mark Davis we talking about. This is Las Vegas we talking about. They want to bring an attraction to this city. Even though Las Vegas is already attractive to this city, but that's a good question. Who do you draft? That's the next question. Who do you draft? Just like we were when Michael Jordan fans is not Bulls fans. Exactly, Cedric Moore. Exactly. Yeah, Tampa built a stacked defense though through the draft. That's true. That's true. They did. They did do that. You ordering?
Huh?
You ordering?
I would already know down
You do me dirty, man. You ain't even ask for nothing.
here. I'm sorry, I was down there.
What you get?
Chicken fingers and chicken noodle soup.
A shame. A shame. You see how my supervisor do me, y'all. Y'all see how he do me? But what's going on, EJ Raider? EJ Raider, what's going on? Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. But that's the question. Who do we draft if we go get a quarterback in the draft? Who do we draft? And where do we draft them at? I'll watch the games that Carr plays, but I'll always be a Raiders fan. That's a fact. Roy, I'm right there with you, bro. I'm right there with you. I'm going to watch Carr play on another team. I am. But am I going to stay loyal to my Raiders fan? Absolutely. I'm gonna keep my loyalty to the Raiders regardless. The Raiders better spend Carr's money on defense. I don't want to see Tom Brady put up 3 touchdowns a game and we lose 30-27 every game. That's another. Listen, that's all I'm gonna say about that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. There's going to be a lot of fights when Brady gets here. Trust me, as soon as you see 12 jerseys, they're going to ask if they're loyal to the Raiders or just fans of Brady, and the word fake will be coming out. Well, how long ago did you order it?
Like a half hour ago.
I was about to say, can you add something to it? And I just, but you can't because they probably on their way here.
Yeah.
Damn it. I'll just walk to the store on my break. I'll say draft Richardson, the QB from Florida. I'm not a big fan of Anthony Richardson. I'm just not. I'm not a big fan of Anthony Richardson. I think he's a prototypical quarterback. He does look like Josh Allen, but he does not have the arm like Josh Allen. Why do y'all like Will Levis, bro? Did y'all watch Will Levis this year? Did y'all really watch Will Levis this year? Because Will Levis stinks, bro. I'm sorry. He's not going to be a great NFL quarterback. He's just not. He's just not. He's not going to be a great quarterback. He's just not. He's not. Bro, Levis he has a cannon arm when he has legs, but he's not. He throws too many interceptions. He's not talented like that. I'm sorry. I watched this man play all year because my team is Tennessee and he played at Kentucky. And when it came to them big games, he stunk. No. I would take Anthony Richardson over Will Levis. I'm sorry to say. Um, I like Jerron Hall. Jerron Hall was really the guy. For real, if we want to be honest, y'all might say this because a lot of people might think I'm crazy about this, but they're going to say, I'm going to say Stinson Bennett. And I'm going to tell you why Stinson Bennett, right? Stinson Bennett is a successor at Georgia, right? You go get Stinson Bennett that has the same mentality as Tom Brady coming into the draft, right? And you let Stinson Bennett sit behind Tom Brady for 2 years, you can't tell me nothing, bro. You cannot tell me nothing. Stinson Bennett has a good football IQ, in my opinion. And Stinson Bennett he can scramble. He can scramble. Stinson Bennett sitting behind Tom Brady for 2 years under the Raiders, and you think he's not going to be a successor to Tom Brady? I love that. People can say what y'all want about Stinson Bennett, but the guy came on from being a walk-on, barely playing for Georgia. He's not way too small like Tua. Brady was too small when he got drafted. Y'all gotta think about the storyline. Their storylines are just the same. Brady was this slinky, skinny type of player that barely could run 6 seconds on a 40-yard dash. But Bennett wins. He know how to win. That's what I like about it. That's what I like about it. Richardson and Levis are thoroughbreds. See, that's the problem pushing Poise Pride. I'm gonna tell you why. Because just because they're athletic doesn't make them a good quarterback. You can be athletic all you want, but if you can't read defenses and you can't read the coverage, what makes you a good quarterback in the NFL? Because he could run? Come on now, y'all gotta. That's just me. I think Stinson Bennett is the perfect fit for the Las Vegas Raiders if Tom Brady comes here. That's if Tom Brady comes here. I think that storyline makes sense. I don't think he's Wheaton 2.0. You got to put him in the right system. Look what Brandon Wheaton did. Brandon Wheaton didn't go to a good football team. You got to put him under a quarterback that knows what they're doing. If you look at anybody that backed up Tom Brady, look at the success that they had under Tom Brady. Jimmy Garoppolo. You see Stidham. You see Matt Castle. You see so many people have success under Tom Brady, being his backup. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all gotta think realistic here, man. No matter where Tom Brady goes, the backup quarterback is going to be a successor somewhere, somehow. But Watts Raider, I got a question for you too. When was outside of Patrick Mahomes winning the Super Bowl, when has it been a flashy quarterback to win the Super Bowl? Let's keep it real, y'all. Let's keep it real. When was the last time a flashy quarterback won the Super Bowl besides Patrick Mahomes? All the flashy quarterbacks in the league does not have no rings at this point. But Tom Brady's still winning rings. Nick Foles won a Super Bowl, and he's not a flashy quarterback. Like, let's keep it real. All the flashy quarterbacks don't have rings besides Patrick Mahomes. Let's keep it real. I understand that. I like Hendon Hooker. I think Hendon Hooker is good. I love him because that's my guy. Well, Matthew Stafford, yeah, you can put that. Okay, Matthew Stafford is the only one. Bro, I remember Jeff George was one of the best arms I ever seen, but couldn't read a defense. If Brady comes to the Raiders, they have to beef up the offense and a lot of stuff. Flashy has nothing to do with winning, dude. The dude is a winner. That's what I'm saying. Stinson Bennett is a winner. Jalen Hurts ain't winning the Super Bowl this year. I ain't gonna say that loud though. But We got to see if Jalen Hurts can win a Super Bowl this year. We got to see if he doesn't have a Super Bowl. Now, I was saying that Matt Stafford isn't flashy, but adding to your point, that's a fact. He's not flashy, but he won a Super Bowl, and you built a team around him. I like Hooker and Bennett. No other QB in this draft. The only one I could probably say, I wouldn't say Max Duggan. Absolutely not. Randall Cunningham never won a Super Bowl. Not with the Eagles. So, I'm saying he's not flashy, so ain't nobody hyping him up. That's a good thing though. I love quarterbacks that come into the draft that does not get hyped up. I love quarterbacks like that. I love quarterbacks coming out the draft where people are just underestimating them. I love that. I get Stinson Bennett in the third and put him. But the only way we get Stinson Bennett in the third if we go get Tom Brady. That's the only reason why I say that. You want to put success. You want to put success with a successor. That's just me. Yeah. I love a quarterback that's underestimated that nobody talks about. Yes, Stinson Bennett won 2 national championships. He did. But he's going to be under the radar in the draft. Watch when I tell you. He's not going to be a top 5 quarterback. He might not even be a first round quarterback. I'll get Hooker if we go after Brady. He has all the tools. But he's coming off of an ACL tear. Y'all must not know Tennessee is my favorite college, right? So I follow Hooker. Hooker has to learn how to be under center. He was never under center at Tennessee. He was never under center. Running an actual pro style offense, which he never ran at Tennessee. Never ran a pro style offense at Tennessee. And then on top of that, the injury, ACL. How healthy he's going to be. That's my thing. He has all the tools. Yes, he has the arm. But I don't want him thinking run first and pass second. I don't want him getting into that Lamar Jackson type of style. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him getting into that Lamar Jackson. Yeah, he falls because of his injury. Absolutely. He falls because of his injury. I don't care who wins as long as not the Chiefs or the Chargers. Bennett in the third. I don't know about that. Well, you listen. That man's a national championship. He's a winner. Why not get him in the third? He's a winner. Bennett fits the McDaniel system. Definitely seems a perfect fit for Dominique Fobb. I'm telling you right now. People think I'm crazy. People think I'm crazy when I talk about that with Stinson Bennett. Bennett is a late 4th at his best. Too old. That's why he will fall. I disagree. Stinson Bennett, if you put success in college football with a successor like Tom Brady, in the upbringing that they had to go through with Tom Brady's NFL career being a 6th or 5th or something 6th round pick, and then you go get Stinson Bennett that came on as a walk-on, then wasn't even offered a scholarship at Georgia and won 2 national championships. The storyline makes sense, man. The storyline makes sense. It makes sense. I hate Brady Tuck rule as we a better team than the old Patriot. When we played them, they cheated us out of a Super Bowl. Troy Thompson, we gotta let that hurt go. We gotta let that hurt go. We really gotta let that hurt go. Really gotta let that hurt go. We really do. Roy says, do you think if that old ass Brady comes here next season, they will let him win because he's the only quarterback that has 2 Super Bowls at home? You know what? Roy, you on one. You on one. Draft Hooker in the 4th or the 5th round. I'm okay with that, but not for the first 3 rounds. I'm with you, bro. Bennett, I'm high on. And I'm trying to tell them, they don't get it, Dominique 5. They don't get it, man. DC deserves better. Hell, he's been a Raider, and I don't think DC is going to do any favors by getting traded. Tell him to ask for his release, and the new team won't lose draft capital. You got a point there. Never letting it go. After that, you gonna have to you gotta let that hurt go. That's the only way you have to learn how to heal. You gotta let that hurt go. You gotta let it go. With Brady, we get familiarity with the system, more revenue to Vegas than Mark Davis in the NFL. Plus, we might actually get calls for once. I disagree. I disagree. I agree with the fact that he has familiarity with McDaniels. I agree with that. But Mark Davis is making enough money for Allegiant Stadium without Tom Brady. He don't really need it. Let's keep it real. He really doesn't need it because since he blamed us for not packing it out, it's other fans coming in there that's making him money. Bennett is already old. Help us. He's not that old, but he reminds me of the journey of Tom Brady. He just does. Thoughts on everyone mock having Peter Sharonsky drafted to the Raiders in the first? I don't even know who that is. Honestly, I haven't did any draft research yet because, like I said, I've been struggling of finding a home at this moment. So, yeah. Rico, how old were you in 2002? Oh my God. Derek, who? What's going on? Teddy, what's going on? Too old when we talking about a 4-year-old dude coming in. Oh, okay. McDaniels is trash. Mark who? What the hell? Tom who? Oh wow. Y'all know the Raiders never draft who we want. That's another thing too. We never draft who we want. Hey, how you doing? All right. Yeah. Let me just get him real quick. Hold on. Your food's good. But yeah, he's coming out. All right. 25, 26 ain't old for a QB. He was 20, bro. So what? 25 and 26 is not that old for a QB. All right, man. I'll catch you on the next live. Hope your situation gets better. Thank you, Roy. I really do appreciate it, brother. I really do appreciate it. Peter Strzonski is the #1 rated offensive lineman in the draft. I haven't really did my research on the draft, on the rookies this year that's going into the draft. I did watch college football this year, but I hate how people think Mark is poor when he's building a $14 million mansion. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's poor. Jordan Hall with the first round pick. Let's go. My how Raider was going on. For a rookie who played for his first 2 loaded teams in Georgia, he ain't that good. You're bugging. Georgia recruits every year. No matter who the quarterback is, Georgia always have a stacked recruitment every year. I don't know what you're watching when it comes to college football, but Georgia's always in the top 5 in the nation when it comes to college football. Always. They always them in Alabama. Come on now. No, isn't Paris Johnson rated higher? I don't know who they people has Skoronsky going in the top 7 EJ, so I don't know exactly. This is why QBs suck. Yeah, but I just feel like it's the right situation, though. It's the right situation for Stinson. The only way I say the Raiders go out and get Stinson Bennett if you go get Tom Brady first. That's all I'm saying. If we're not going to get Tom Brady and y'all still draft Stinson Bennett, then Stinson Bennett is going to struggle. But I feel like if you go get a Tom Brady and let Stinson Bennett be under Tom Brady for 2 or 3 years, you can't tell me they don't have the similarities. They have the similarities. I would love to see Carr on the Jets. No. But you know what? The Jets have a good defense. I can see that. Mark Davis is not only building a $10 million mansion, is 10 blocks away from Bob Autumn's mansion. If you want to build a old Patriot, better off building the old Raiders. Keep it real. That's not going to happen, though. They're not, just because they bring in Tom Brady, I don't think they're going to bring every Patriot in. I don't see that. Ed Brady, I don't want him in a Raider uniform. You're going to have to live with that fact, brother. He might just be a Raider. You just going to have to live with it. As a Raiders fan, we're going to have to live with it. Y'all got to let that hurt go from 2002, man. I got 2002, 2001. Georgia has produced a lot of NFL players. They sure did. Brady don't make us much better. I mean, I wouldn't say he wouldn't make us much better. I just think we need to put stuff around him to make the team better. One person doesn't make the team better. One. That's why I say there's no I in team. There's no I in team. There's no I in team. Just because we go get Tom Brady, we still got to fix other issues around it. We gotta fix the offensive line. We gotta fix the defense. That's what we gotta do. Mark Davis is a joke of an owner. His dad buried Oakland, but he moved the team to Vegas. See, Al's ghost. That's true, but it's not true because you gotta blame the city of Oakland too. The city of Oakland did not want to rebuild us a new stadium because we were still sharing a stadium with the Oakland A's. Even though I lived in Oakland as a kid and growing up, the Raiders should have stayed in Oakland. I completely agree with that. But I think it was out of Mark Davis's hands to keep them there if the city of Oakland itself, which is pretty a broke city, did not want to build them a new stadium. That's simple for me. It's too cold for DC. I think Derek Carr's going to have to learn how to play in the cold, no matter where he goes. He's going to learn how to. He has to learn how to play in the cold. I think that's the only thing I have an issue with Derek Carr is that he does not win games in the cold. Rodgers to the Raiders, it depends on the money when it comes to Rodgers. It really depends on the money. Carr has peaked. I disagree. I don't think he peaked. Spotlight, do you think we should? Who do you think we should get at number 7? I don't know yet. I didn't do my draft analogy yet because I'm still trying to focus on getting things together over here. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, because even if Carr goes to Indy, it's going to be Indy. Indy's not great. Indy's not great. I think they got a lot of injuries over there. It's going to be a real true rebuild mode in Indy. And I think they need a stability at coach. They got rid of Frank Wright. They're going to get rid of Jeff Saturday. Al Davis wanted the team in Vegas, so his son took care of that. That's true too. The city of Oakland the city of Oakland never wanted to work with Al Davis. That's a fact. That is a known fact. Al Davis was trying to build an empire in Oakland. He was trying to build that. He was definitely trying to build that. But we get blocked from LA because of the Chargers. That's true. Well, because the Chargers and the Rams now. But that makes sense though. That makes absolute sense. But for all the people that's coming in here, we were just talking about the Derek Carr farewell. We talked a little bit about Tom Brady. Channel updates I want to talk about. I am bringing back the Nothing But Raiders podcast. I am bringing back the Nothing But Raiders podcast, and I am looking for a solid co-host. So if any of y'all in this chat wants to be a part of the Nothing But Raiders podcast, please message me on Instagram, message me on Twitter. My Instagram is Spotlight Raiders Talk on Instagram. Spotlight RN Talk on Twitter. I'm giving the supporters an opportunity to come on a podcast and talk Raiders. So that's announcement number 1. So I will be going back to that. Number 2, I'm bringing the Commitment to Excellent podcast back with Shakeback Media Group. I am bringing that back as well. Not so much the Rams. It was Spanos who didn't want to share the stadium with us in Carson, but yet moved in with the Rams. That's a fact. That's a fact too. But Commitment to Exit podcast is coming back as well with Shakeback Media Group. That will be coming back real soon. Hopefully sometime within the month or so. I'm going to be doing the playoffs now. For the live streams, I'll be doing not all the playoff games, but some of the playoff games I'll be doing. Wild Card Weekend, Divisional, Conference, Super Bowl. Since I have a space to do it now. So that's good. And I'm looking for a panel of people, a panel of sports fans that wants to talk NFL